Everyone. Thanks for joining in today, the 17th of June, for our Capital Blue Cross Refresher webinar. If you are new to URL, my name is Deb Wilkinson, and I'm the Vice President of the Health Plan Options Division here at URL, one of them. Our divisions are actually divided into an Annuity Solutions, which is run by our Senior VP, Joe Corio, and his staff, our Life Markets, which is run by Steve Clemens and his team as well, and our Senior Care Products, which is run by Karen McDaniel, who is our Director of Medicare Compliance, and I apologize, I just messed up her Medicare Operations and Compliance. So I apologize, Karen. I apologize if you're listening in. The Health Plan Options is our department, and it's divided a little bit itself within our department because it encompasses a lot of programs. I oversee the individual and traditional group under 65 products. Christy Saul, who is also our Vice President of Health Plan Options, she oversees the specialty lines, which includes the individual ancillary lines such as DI, CI, gap coverage. And then we have Sam Bohr, who is our Director of Ancillary and Supplemental Lines, and he oversees the group employer paid or worksite voluntary products in the realm of the group life, group disability, etc., EAP program. So we're a pretty robust and all-encompassing department, but again, if you are new to health or just dabbling in health, but you do other lines, I guarantee that if you check out any of our other directors or VPs of our other departments, that you'll be really satisfied not only with our product portfolios, but with the service levels. We are a full-service wholesale general agency. We've been in the business almost 30 years, and you know, we're happy to have our agent partners writing through us. We're very family-oriented here. We appreciate what our agent partners bring to us and recognize it for the value that it is that you pay our paycheck. So we're really appreciative of your business, and if you choose to do business with us. Another thing that I wanted to mention for those of you that are new to URL is I do run a weekly PPACA webinar, which is every Thursday at 9:30. They don't run more than 30 minutes. In fact, they run about 20 minutes every week. And we discuss the constant changes and any tips that we've picked up over the week. And also, we treat it as an open forum where you can ask your questions either live or typing them in, and we answer them as a group just to help you stay informed and, in front of this ever-changing law. We also have a newsletter that goes out every week. It's the HCR, which is Healthcare Reform Essentials newsletter. And in the newsletter weekly, I try to incorporate any training information, any new product information, any articles that are relative to Pennsylvania and the ACA law. So we really do try to keep you informed here, and again, appreciate your business. So it brings us here today on, why are we here today? Why did we choose to do a refresher course on CAP Blue Cross? And, for those of you that are in the business and doing individual business in central Pennsylvania, we recently received information from another carrier that they're not going to be paying commissions through the remainder of the special election period. So we thought it was a really good opportunity not only to have a refresher course, find out what is competitive and where Capital feels their niche is, but to also kind of ramp up for 2016 and talk a little bit about strategy and what you may see in 2016. And we're really thrilled here today to have Jody Klimans with us. Jody is the Director of Individual Sales and Producer Relations for Capital Blue Cross. Many of you met her at our Leaders Conference back in May. but she's a wealth of knowledge, and this is you know, her product that she's been dealing with and promoting, and you know, there's some good things in it, and that's why at this point I'm going to hand it over to Jody so that she can go right into her presentation and tell us all what we need to know about capital. So Jody, thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you, Deb. I appreciate the introduction. Thank you, everybody, for taking some time out of your very busy schedules to join us and hear a little bit about Capital Blue Cross and our products that we offer. As Deb said, given some of the changes in the market as they pertain to agent commissions, we felt it was a good time, and I appreciate Deb reaching out, giving us the opportunity to kind of relaunch our Capital Blue Cross product portfolio to you, talk about some opportunities where we feel like we have a niche in the market, where you can be comfortable selling capital within a competitive price range, and as you would like to do, collect some commission on that through the end of the special election period. What I'm going to cover, I'm really breaking it down into 3 different sections: real basic, what to sell, how to sell, and why to sell it. I'll do a quick recap of our 2015 products in case you haven't been selling them actively for the past couple months, to give you a refresher on the products. I'll talk about how to sell it, so the areas of focus or kind of sales strategy, our niches in the market, capital strengths as we see them here from a member perspective, and then for you as a selling agent, as well as the logistics of how to sell. So logging into our broker portal, getting you familiar with that functionality. If you haven't been set up in our broker portal, I'll give you some instructions on how to do that or who to contact if you have questions. Why to sell it? We'll talk about our very competitive commission structure that we have, as well as just refresh you on the dedicated resources we have here at Capital, and then just a few miscellaneous updates. So let's jump in. Our 2015 products that we offer, again, you'll see a full spectrum of products, both on and off the marketplace. We have products in every metal level, from catastrophic up to platinum. Our catastrophic program is our HMO only benefit, and then within our bronze, silver, gold, and platinum metal levels, we have HMO and PPO options. If you're interested in more details specifically around the benefit designs, the structures, the deductibles, and the cost sharing associated with it, when I show you how to get into our broker portal, I can point you to where you would need to go to access our marketing brochure that is a one-stop shop, very high-level overview of the products that we offer. When you're looking at selling Capital Blue Cross, we made it very easy this year relative to what we had in 2014. We really broke it down into a 3-step process. So first, you want to obviously determine if that consumer is subsidy eligible, which is going to determine if they're purchasing on or off the marketplace. Next, you can choose your benefit plan. So the same benefits that we offer off the marketplace, we offer on as well. There are a couple exceptions, which we'll talk about, but the same benefit structures, deductibles, copays, coinsurance are offered whether you're purchasing it through the marketplace or whether you're purchasing it direct through Capital Blue Cross. The next thing that we would tell you to do is to consult then with your customer about whether or not they're looking for an HMO option or a PPO option. So all of our programs, when you look at our marketing brochure, can be sold as an HMO or a PPO, obviously with certain exceptions around the catastrophic plan, our Care Connect program, and then our MSP programs that are offered through OPM through the marketplace channel. We have a couple notations at the bottom of this slide that talk about our value HMO network, and I'll go into a little bit more detail on them a few slides in. But we do offer a value HMO program that's available on marketplace for consumers in certain counties. One of the programs I want to call to your attention because it is unique is our Care Connect PPO program. It is, again, only offered as a PPO benefit, and it's only offered off marketplace. You must live in Cumberland, Dauphin, or Perry counties because it is an affiliation and an accountable care arrangement with Pinnacle Health. And the Pinnacle Health providers function mainly in Cumberland, Dauphin, and Perry counties. so you must reside within one of those counties to purchase the Care Connect PPO program off Marketplace. An accountable care arrangement, you've probably heard about them in the industry. They really push a higher standard of collaborative care. So there's more data sharing between the insurance carrier and the provider, which helps drive quality consumer care. And at the same time, the incentive structure is there to lower the out-of-pocket cost when you coordinate care with that accountable care provider. And I'll show you on the next screen where that differentiator comes in from a coordinated care versus non-coordinated care. Within the program, though, it's important to know that members still do have the availability and the option to self-refer for care. But again, they're going to have their greatest value and their lowest cost sharing if they coordinate care through their Pinnacle Health provider to other Pinnacle Health specialists. When you look at the program compared to other similar PPO programs we offer, it's priced about 6% less. So when we get to our sales strategy section, I would tell you to consider this. If you're working with somebody in Cumberland, Dauphin, or Perry County, find out what providers they're using. And I would recommend quoting this as an option because you're going to get a much lower premium as a result of this program. This is just a real quick snapshot of our PPO 3000 benefit. So you can see if you do PCP coordinated care versus self-directed care, your deductible is $3,000 versus $6,000. And there's co-payments for that PCP coordinated care. Emergency care is covered the same across both coordinated, self-directed, and out-of-network. But there is an out-of-pocket max cap within the self-directed and PCP as opposed to out-of-network. So as you go, if you follow the accountable care arrangement structure, you're getting your best value. There's still value to do self-directed care where you have that cap on the out-of-pocket max. And then, as always, in a PPO structure, you have an out-of-network benefit that's available as well. The networks that we offer, we often get questions about where the Value HMO network applies and where it doesn't. So I just wanted to call this to your attention. We have HMO and PPO products available both on and off the marketplace. We do have, like I said, our PPO program, and then we have our standard HMO program and our Value HMO program. Depending upon where the subscriber lives is going to determine the network that they get, particularly if they're purchasing on Marketplace. So if they are purchasing a plan on Marketplace and are subsidy eligible, if they are within a certain 8-county structure, which I'll show you the regional map, if they're within those 8 counties and purchasing on Marketplace, they're going to get the Value HMO network. Off-marketplace purchasers will have the broad network even within those counties. For everybody else, there's a 21-county HMO service area, whether they're on or off Marketplace. So it's really just those 8 counties where there's a distinction between the network that you get purchasing on or off Marketplace. You can see on the map on the screen, the 8 counties that are shaded are considered our Value HMO counties. Again, if they're purchasing on Marketplace within those 8 counties, they will, an HMO program, they will get put into our Value HMO network. There are PPO programs available as well. So if the Value HMO network providers aren't meeting their needs, you can look at a PPO network. But on Marketplace, there is not a broad HMO network offered in those 8 counties. It's also important to know that you can only access the Value HMO participating providers within the 8 counties. So if you're outside the 8 counties, only your emergency and urgent care is covered. So one of the examples we like to give is if you purchase the plan and you purchase a Value HMO program and you live in Dauphin County, but you have a child that's going to college in York County, that dependent child would need to come back into the service area for care. They do not have coverage, even though they're within the 21 counties, they only have coverage for services other than emergency and urgent care within the 8-county Value HMO network. So it's something to keep in mind and really educate your consumers on if they're purchasing, again, on Marketplace and looking at an HMO within those 8 counties. We thought it was important to give you a list really of the providers that are not participating in the 8-county value HMO program. If you've got consumers that are using these facilities, you probably want to steer them to a PPO program if they're not convinced of the value of using other providers. Areas of focus. This is really where I wanted to spend some time and give you really a snapshot of where we as Capital feel like we've got a niche in the market, where we're competitive with other players in the market, so you can feel comfortable providing Capital as an option for them as you close out 2015 through the rest of the year. You've probably heard me say it before, and I'll say it again. If you can find those under 30 invincibles, our catastrophic plan is the lowest price plan in the region. We're anywhere from 3 to 45% lower than competitors, so you won't find a lower priced catastrophic plan available. So if you've got folks that didn't sign up year 1, sat out year 2, graduating college, coming off of parents' plans, those types of things that would qualify them for a special enrollment period, you'll find a very attractive catastrophic plan with Capital. Our Platinum plan, we're regionally competitive, I would say. So if you're looking on Marketplace, again, all our regions are well priced, below or slightly above. And when I say slightly above, I'm within 5% of the competition purchasing on Marketplace. And again, that's comparing our lowest price option. So we're looking really in that value HMO network. That pricing factor is what we're using when we say we're price competitive. So if you're looking at our PPO program with our Platinum plan, we're going to be a little bit higher, but when you look at the value HMO program or the HMO program across our 21 counties on Marketplace, you'll see that we're pretty well priced, below or slightly above. Off Marketplace, if you're looking at our Platinum program, rating area 7 is pretty competitive. So if you're in Adams, York, Lancaster, or Berks County, those are considered our rating area 7 counties. We're competitive there as well. So I would tell you to at least take an opportunity to quote those plans. Gold, silver, and bronze plans, our narrow network HMO, again, is competitive against some of our competitors, not all of them. I think you'll find that there are some, as you probably know, that are well underpriced. So our gold, silver, and bronze really more so from an on-marketplace subsidy eligible consumer. You'll find that we're competitive there. I spoke a little bit about the Care Connect and the design of the program. Again, it's 6% less than a comparable PPO program we offer. So Cumberland, Dauphin, and Perry County residents are eligible for that program, and it should be price competitive. Our value HMO across the board on the Marketplace, and then I just called out again some of the counties outside of Region 7, which is Adams, York, Lancaster, and Berks, Northampton, and Lancaster County. We also are competitive in those counties as well, Lehigh and Northampton, I'm sorry. Adams, York, Lancaster, Berks for our Platinum plan, and then if you look out more towards the Valley, Lehigh and Northampton, we're price competitive there as well. Our strengths as we see them from a member benefit, obviously the strength of the Blue brand. You can have confidence in selling a Blue branded product. We've been around for 75 years and we'll be around for 75 more. So I think the members know that. It's inherent when they purchase a Capital Blue Cross plan that the brand carries a lot of value. We are a member-centric organization, so when we rolled out our 2015 products, we were really considering the consumer, the ease of understanding the plans, how to shop for them and purchase them. We gave some network choices across all of our products, and the plans that we offer, we have deductibles ranging the full span. So you'll be hard-pressed to find a type of a plan that we don't offer. And we have our decision support tools. So our subsidy calculator, provider finder, and our quality tools are out there in our Search and Save Center that really make the program easy to use and understandable to a consumer. Our customer service, we love to talk about our customer service. We believe that we have a much more hands-on approach to customer service than a lot of our competition. You get real quick resolution. Usually one-touch phone calls will resolve an issue if they arise at all with our customer service staff. And lower out-of-pocket costs in terms of coinsurance. So a lot of what agents have told us and what I've seen from our competition, we offer much richer benefit programs, which is why I think a lot of our platinum sales have been occurring within our broker community. So if you've got a consumer that is really looking for a full benefit program and not interested in looking at a 30% coinsurance structure, they're going to pay a little more obviously upfront in a premium, but they're going to have that comfort in knowing that they purchased a plan that usually has 100% coinsurance behind it. So they're very rich benefits, less coinsurance that the member needs to worry about. For you as agents, we do have an attractive commission schedule, which I'll review. We haven't had any issues with our commission payments, so we've been very timely with our commission payments, even from the get-go of 2015. January is always tough for us as carriers, but we had very timely commission payments and continue to do so. And you have a team of dedicated resources here. So we always encourage you to work through URL as your preferred agent. They're very good at servicing you as well. They'll get back to you quickly. If you need to reach us for any reason, I have contact information in here for myself and for Cecilia Kiesecker, who is our broker coordinator. She handles a lot of the day-to-day business, but a lot of agents just love working with her and know that they can pick up the phone and reach her at any point during the day. A little bit about the logistics of selling capital. I wanted to talk to you about our broker portal. So why use our portal? Obviously, you can access our product information through our broker portal. We have a quick quote tool that sits out on the main screen of our producer portal under our producer tools section that allows you to type in really basic information. You don't even need a full name. You can kind of fudge a name and just put some information in there. Include the demographics, and you can pull up prices for all of our products if you want to take a look at everything at a quick glance for a consumer. You can submit your individual off-marketplace application directly to Capital. So there's a freestanding web form that's out there that you can link into and click submit, and it comes electronically to us. So there's no need to print or fax or email an application to us. When you log into the producer portal and you go through that process, our freestanding web application, you enter your NPN number. We have all of your producer information, so you'll be tied to that application. And outside of our basic product information, if you so desire, we do have links into our summaries of benefits and coverage for all of our individual account products. If you're not familiar with it, I included here a couple screenshots so you can see what it looks like as you get in for the first time and try and navigate through the producer portal. You want to go to capbluecross.com, and when you get there, you'll see a login screen at the top. You should all be assigned, if you're appointed with Capital today, you should have a BRK number, or you could have an IND number. You want to use that as your username and then enter your password. If you've never logged into the portal before, Cecilia's information is here below. If you want to reach out to her, she can get you a temporary password and get you set up so that you can log in the first time, create your own unique password, and have access to the portal from there on out. So contact information is there. If you're not familiar with the portal and need some assistance with logging in, please reach out to us. We're happy to help you. Once you're logged in, there'll be a section, you'll see it's highlighted in red here. You'll see producers in a banner across the top, and you'll see a link to producer tools. You'll want to click on producer tools. The main screen of our producer tools is producer tools homepage. The two top links are focused on our individual business. So you'll see a link into our quick quote tool, which is really intuitive. It's basic demographic information, things you're familiar with including when you're trying to process a quote. That will get you all the high-level pricing product information. When you're ready to enroll somebody in an off-marketplace plan, the other link that you'll see on the home page of our producer tools section is our off-exchange application. This application, again, it's a freestanding web application, so you'll need to enter in all the consumer information, enter in your NPN number, and when you click submit, that application will automatically come to Capital. We'll be able to track it. If you have follow-up questions on it, you can call us and we can track it down in the process and let you know where it stands. Typically during special enrollment periods, the turnaround time to get somebody from a submitted application status to enrolled is really only about 48 hours, if that, and then an ID card goes out within 7 to 10 days afterwards. They should have that in their hands. If you're looking for links into our SBCs, if you're looking for our marketing brochure, this is what I wanted to call out from the beginning. Along the left-hand navigation on the web page, when you're in our producer tools section, you'll see something that says new 2015 individual products. If you click within that, that will open up a screen that will give you all of our 2015 SBCs that are out there for our medical plans. It will give you our marketing brochure. It will give you, again, our off-marketplace direct application, as well as dental and vision highlight sheets. So everything we're talking about focused right now on the medical plan, the quick quote tools, the links into the individual product site of our producer portal, you can access dental and vision information that way as well. So all the details you need for our programs are housed out here on our 2015 individual product section of the portal. A commission overview and resources. Why are you guys selling? Hopefully you're going to sell Blue because of the value of the brand and because you find a niche where we're competitive. What's nice about selling Capital Blue Cross, particularly for the rest of this special enrollment period, is that we're going to pay you to do it. So we do have very, very competitive commission schedules. They were competitive even when our competitors were paying you commission. On our PPACA compliant medical plans, we have a commission of $21 per member per month for our healthy benefit PPO and HMO plans that are non-catastrophic programs. If you're selling a catastrophic plan, simply because the premium is much less, the commission on that is much less. So it's $6 for a catastrophic program versus $21 for our other programs that we offer. The commission is capped at 5 members per family, but they're level for the life of the policy. The dental and vision commissions for 2015 did not change from 2014. They're still paid as a % of premium, and those are included on the slide as well. If you have any questions as you're looking in and exploring Capital any further, again, we encourage you to work through URL. They have a great service team available that can help you better understand and get into our products and understand where to sell and how to sell them. But if you need to reach us, we're here for you as well. My contact information is on the screen, as well as Cecilia Kiesecker's. So you can reach out to either one of us and we'll get you answers as you need them. A few miscellaneous updates for you and just reminders more so. Always make sure you're including your NPN number when you're submitting applications both on and off the marketplace. We do get a lot of applications, and I know we've confused it. We do get a lot of applications that have the BRK number included with them. So your BRK number is really how Capital identifies you when you're logging into our portal. So you need that BRK number as an appointed agent to access our tools and online systems. However, when you're submitting your applications, we're using the NPN number as an identifier for commission purposes. So make sure you're including your NPN number as opposed to your BRK number when you're submitting those applications, both on and off the marketplace. Just as a reminder as well, the FFM does not currently allow direct connectivity during SEPs. I think they're working to stand that up in the near future. But currently, that means that our processes and our online consumer shopping tools that you could leverage if you were sitting with a consumer, during SEP you cannot utilize those. So if you're looking to enroll a consumer in an on-marketplace plan, you're going to have to use healthcare.gov to do that either via their website or if you've had success with 3-way calls with a healthcare.gov agent, you could try that as well. Our direct application for the off-marketplace programs, again, this is the one that's linked into our producer portal. It transmits electronically to us when you click submit, so there's no need to print and mail or email the application. We'll get that automatically when you click that submit button. That was all I really had to cover today. I just wanted to thank you for the opportunity to talk to you about 2015. As Deb said, I think this is a good opportunity for you all to start looking at capital again, finding where we're competitive in the market for the rest of 2015. And after that, as we go into 2016, you'll be very well positioned and familiar with our tools and our processes and our products to sell in 2016. To give you just a glimpse, if you haven't heard, with our 2016 products and pricing, we're not making too many changes with our product designs. We have made really concerted efforts this year to make sure that anybody that enrolled in a plan had a home for 2016. So all of our plans are either renewing or they are being mapped to a new plan. There will be no plans, as there were last year, that are discontinued where the member is really pushed back out to market to shop again. So any of your consumers today that are enrolled in capital, again, they'll be renewed into their current plan, maybe with some slight benefit changes, maybe not, or they'll be mapped into a plan that is similarly positioned for them. Last year, we filed for an 8% decrease across all of our products. This year, as we look towards 2016, we really focused at our metal levels and pulled our metal levels apart a little bit to see where we could get more competitive and draw more enrollment at certain metal levels. So, well, if you've paid attention to the filing status that's out there, capital did not come up on any of the filing statuses released from the PID for increases over 10%. So we're pleased to tell you that if you haven't seen it, that our premium adjustments for 2016 will be minimal increases and in some cases, again, decreases to our premiums. So our overall strategy continues to be to close the gap, and with the filings that our competitors have put in place as well as ours, I think we're all here very excited as we look to 2016 for some additional opportunity. So thank you again. I appreciate your time. If you have any questions, I think Deb is going to open it up as well.
Absolutely. Right now, actually, I'm going to launch a poll, and I'm going to keep that up for about 30 seconds while I go through kind of a recap. You know, first of all, this webinar has been recorded, and you're going to receive not only a link for the recording, but the PowerPoint deck as well as the commission schedule. So you'll have that. That $21 per member per month, except for the catastrophic, is your portion. It's not a split like some of the carriers require. So that 21 PEPM capped at 5 per application is all yours. The other thing I wanted to just point out quickly while you're typing in your questions and answering the poll is, you know, even if you want to get that value HMO, even though it's only really available on the exchange, you can, for your unsubsidized people, still go through healthcare.gov and get those programs. If they're not subsidy eligible, there are much fewer questions to answer, and it's a much easier process. So just keep that in mind. And of course, you know, the Care Connect with the ACO, personally, I do think that's one of the good things that came out of health insurance reform, these accountable care organizations, and, you know, what's old is new again with almost an HMO mentality, but it's really an overall, as Jody mentioned, sharing of records so that there's less duplicative testing, etc. So it really is something to take a look at, and in Central PA, if your customers utilize Pinnacle, then it's a good thing. No harm, no foul. It's good for everyone. As Jody mentioned, if you don't know what your broker portal login credentials are, you can reach out to Cecilia, or you can reach out to your case manager here, and we'll get that information for you. we are a general agency, a preferred agency for CAP BlueCross, of course, and that not only encompasses the individual programs for dental and vision and health, but also the group programs from 2 to 50,000, if you will. So we are a preferred, and would be happy to entertain earning your business for sure. And last but not least, before we go into the questions, is that all of the forms that Jody talked about are under our Health Plan Options tab, and you can just click on the Health Plan Options tab, get the product information. One thing I wanted to point out is we do have a section totally dedicated to the FFM, which is healthcare.gov, with some helpful resources on household size and income, etc. So check that out if you have any questions or want to see the forms. So with that, I'm going to close the poll. Thank you, everyone, for answering, and we'll go right to the questions. Let me undock them here. We have quite a few, Jody. David asks, one of your competitors has announced that they have requested a 30% plus individual price increase for 16. You did mention this, but if you just want to kind of go over it again, has CBC requested price increases for 16? Jody? Go.
Yes. So for 2016, differing from 2015, our strategy for 2015, we filed an 8% decrease across all of our products. So it didn't matter what program you were in, consumers saw an 8% favorable rate adjustment across the board on Capital's products. For 2016, we really wanted to look at the counties where there was the most opportunity for us, the most enrollment today across the marketplace, and look at being competitive in those counties, and then specifically with certain metal levels. So we took our programs, and I think you'll see on our already aggressively priced products, so our Platinum program, potentially in our Catastrophic plan, which is really aggressively priced, you'll see slight increases on those products, provided the filing is approved. And then on the other metal levels, we have filed for some, again, rate adjustments in the favorable direction for 2016. So again, we did not file for increases above 10% for 2016, so we're pleased to be able to say that our pricing will be stable, if not moving in a favorable direction.
That's always good news, and it's worth saying more than once, so thank you,
yeah.
Jody. Dave asks about short-term insurance, and you want to talk a little bit about that?
Yes, Capital does offer short-term plans as well. I did not include the commission schedule for our short-term programs up on the slide, but I know Deb has attached a handout to the webinar that will cover our short-term programs as well from a commission perspective. I believe the short-term information is available on our website as well, where you can get into the application to submit that. It's sold in periods of up to 6 months, so you can purchase it for 1 month or up to 6 months, and you can renew it as well. And the program's fairly competitively priced for somebody that's looking for some sort of gap coverage. But there are, as with all short-term plans, a couple questions that you need to answer that may exclude you from being eligible for coverage, and those are included on the application.
Excellent. Yeah, I mean, certainly it's a good option for short-term, Dave. You know, as some of you that sat in on our webinar, PPACA webinar last Thursday, one of the top carriers for short-term medical has pulled from the marketplace, and the last application was Monday. So again, keep looking for other options, and Capital may fill that need for you. And Jim just wanted to mention that he thanked us for giving us better options for 16, and just reiterated that the industry leader has been very difficult to work with for him. So yeah, I mean, we're doing the best we can in this ever-changing market, for sure. It keeps us on our heels or our toes. I'm not sure which one. But,
yeah. Thank you. I'm looking forward to making some products available that you're comfortable selling, that are price competitive, so we can get some more business in here through you guys. So any opportunity to talk to you about the plans and the products and the pricing that we have on the table for 2016, I'm more than happy to do that so we can encourage some sales coming through your channel.
Excellent. All right, well, that looks like all of the questions. I once again want to thank Jody for taking time out of your busy schedule as well and giving us a refresher. I do think that it's going to help, certainly give us options during this time and more importantly, options for 16, which we're all really excited about. So without further ado, I will end the session and thank you everyone for joining in. Enjoy your day and the balance of your week. Hopefully you'll join me tomorrow at 9:30 for the PPACA webinar. Bye-bye.